I can get up in this thing. You can tell because of the garbage. You should know what time it is. City Creek recovery session. Man, it's been a very long time since I've been out here. If I see one single footstep that's not an animal, I'm gonna throw some bows, I guess. Is that a piece of soapstone? City Creek delivery time. Here's the white. There's the pieces of life. Look at that. There's an Osage orange. Where's the white thing at? You know there's gonna be croc pieces. The deer have been tearing things up, man. Tearing the club up. I can't believe it's been 3 years since I've been here. It's so hard to get here, man. Man, look at all the material. Hey, there's top of a hutch. Crap y'all draws and just call it a day. Let me go ahead and add it to the pocket. I got 2 bags on me ready to go. I'm not a bottle person until I come across the bottles. That one's too warped to collect. I'm looking for the ancient stuff. I'm not looking for stuff from 1956. Man, this clear glass is going to rival the ancient pieces. I'm looking for the marbles. That's about as what I'm going to be focused on. But if I find other things too, I'll just collect it. Man, look, the doorknob right here, guys. Urban Creek, City Creek hunting. That's what you get. A doorknob. And part of a bait. Fate most likely know it's lipstick. Look at that contrast. Well, there's no contrast within it. It's modern. I mean, how far can I go? I don't know. How cold the water's gonna be? I don't know. How many steps are we gonna find out here? Don't know. I mean, gravel bars. Did they wipe out? Did they expose? Whatever. Where's the top of that hutch? If that is what it is. The bottle guys can tell me that. It's got a bulbous top to it. Never found a top that looked like that. It's crazy though. It's like some city creeks, man. It's like even though they empty out in different locations, you know, to change things up, it's like they have their own personality when it comes to the things that they have, you know, historic or not. I found a Broken Moor Mountain my first time in this creek. But that was before the times when I was fluent in the language of soapstone. So the reason I came back today was to try to look for things that could be soapstone. Apparently, according to Google Earth, what I looked when I scanned the creek, it looks like there could be a lot of spots out here for soapstone. Big shards, whatever. But anyway, let's just hope the top of this bottle, hutch or not, let's hope that's not going to be the only thing we find today. They got marbles in here too. Let me get the looking. Gotta keep a lookout. I need to come to this place more often though. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I just been giving it time to generate. And every time that I thought over the course of the last 3 years coming back out here, I mean, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I mean, you can cover a good amount of distance. I'm talking about maybe a tad more than a little bit more than a mile, just about. I found some great things that first time. And I'm so sorry I haven't been out since then. I mean, we missed the days of Zeta, Delta, tropical storms rolling through here. And we just went through Helene. So you know she did something, but since I didn't come out, I mean, there's no comparison. I can't compare what it used to be like even months ago. Imagine, I mean, imagine all the banner stones, the marbles. Imagine the soapstone shards. Stuff that we might have missed. Oh, it's soft up in here. I mean, just like that little cutting disc. Metal cutting disc you get at Home Depot. Look, there's a piece of china right here. Here's what I found so far. Look at all these little discs. Man, I mean, I thought that could have been like a preform. Probably not. And then, of course, you know, you got the famous crock pieces. Old school for real. I'm looking for everything today. Got the 2 bags ready to go. You see that red leaf right there? Why can't please let us find some stuff like that today to keep us coming back? Yeah. All these new subdivisions and townhome places, man, they're growing up like crazy out here. That's a nice little piece right here, man. That's cool right there. Yeah, but I'll tell you something though. It's like, I'm just giving it a chance to grow up out here. I'm not talking about like development. Oh, dang it, that's metal. I was hoping that was gonna be like a little tiny granite grinding wheel. Man, like an old mill model. What do we have here jammed up in between these rocks? A boiler. There's a nice hubcap behind us, but I can't get to it, it's too deep. I didn't have a chance to flip it over to see what it was, what it said on it. It's in a deep zone for real. What's that? It's a sample. It's a countertop sample. Yeah. What does that one say? Pronto? Pionte? Pionite? Yeah, cool. All right. Nothing major yet. Haven't even gotten started, really. Let's hope it's intact. Found only 2 of these before. I never forget a pattern of a tile. It's one of these. Found a few large ones, like a couple of large ones and like 3 small ones. Different colors, you know. I kind of thought it'd be a good idea to try to drill a hole in these things in the top and use them as like Christmas decorations, you know. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm moving slow today. We can't afford to miss anything. Like I said, if it wasn't for the olden development times back in the 1900s, 1850s, whatever. I mean, without the gravel, there would be nothing for anything ancient to hold on to. But I just found something I never found before in a city creek. Man, this thing goes way back, I guarantee you that. I don't know how old it is, what species. I don't know if it's a horse or if it's a cow or if it's something more ancient than that. That goes way back, man. You talk about the times of development back in like the 1880s. When's the last time you had horses out here, man? Any cows out here? When was the last time? A very long time ago. Not as ancient as I want to find, but it's a cool find nonetheless. Good find. Well, unfortunately for us, we have reached the footprint zone. And they have that one single pattern that I dread so much. The I'm so ready for anything creek walking boots. I'm trying to imagine how much this guy found in this gravel bar coming up. And we're about to get greeted with that very first footstep right in the very beginning of it too, man. I mean, this is not a laughing matter. This is only my second time here, and somebody that we recognize in spirit has already beat us to the punch again. It's not like I'm behind. It's just that I just go to different places. But for some reason, I mean, when it comes to any kind of city creek, it's like it's always the wrong decision, but maybe it's the right decision, you know? Because think about it. I mean, if I was choosing a different time to come out, we would run into him, most likely. You're gonna say, that's time to fight. Man, please. Fighting over artifacts? Fighting over rocks that are 11,000 years old? Ain't nothing like fighting over ancient history. Fighting for history, man. That's when you know it's legit. When it comes to a hobby. When you end up fighting. When you end up squabbling over some rocks that were fashioned by the hands of mankind thousands of years ago. That's when you know the hobby's legit. Well, this is what I did manage to find in the last 20 minutes. Got some preformed blade. I know, I did find something. Preformed bird point. It's got beveling on it, everything like that. It's cool. Crystal. And then, of course, another piece of crock. And that's it, man. Of course, my focus today is the ancient stuff. Not really the modern stuff, though. Of course, I'm still looking. I know, I kind of never give up. You're going to say, you're not going to find any marbles in there. You're not going to find any points. No soapstone shards or anything like that. Not even pottery shards. Somebody else already took them, probably. I don't know that for sure, though. But I'm having a good time. I'm going to stick with it, guys. Got a little bit distance to cover. Just chill today. Got some more weathered wood. Kind of part of cabinets and stuff. That's a nice looking piece of wood right there, though, man. Wouldn't have kept it if it didn't have that white and brown tone on it, though, from the paint. But get a load of this little heartbreaker right here, man. Who knows what this thing was or when it came from. This thing looks so Victorian, it's not even funny. This thing looks like it came right out of 1880. 1877. Who knows what this thing came from? Look at that. I'm definitely adding this thing to my history stash. Not ancient, but still, look at that, man. I mean, was it part of a mirror? A glass mirror? That's a very cool piece right here, man. But when I was thinking about the glass, when I was back here, I was starting to think about things like all this gravel banging against the glass can make some very nice artifacts. You know, spirit of the land type of deal. Spirit of the ancient ones. And I was there thinking about, like, what if there's a lot of TV glass out here and then I come across this thing? I thought it was a piece of a crock. Like it was been, you know, salt glazed crock or something like that. Just a little bit scratched. Hold on, what's that? Oh, it's a little baggy. I thought it was like something else. Quartz rock. Haven't covered over here yet. But think about it. Think about like the TV screen glass and stuff that is so thick and so sturdy. It's almost like quartz rock. It made me wonder if you set out a bunch and you gave it a few years, maybe a couple of decades, would you find fully intact blades made from that further down the creek? That would tell a lot of truth right there about them still being out here making things, authentic or not. That's cool. Add it to the pocket. Some kind of knob. Probably a doorknob for real. Adidas. Is it my size? Could I add it to the fashion show? Another gym shirt, a nature shirt. It's a large, so it's a muscle shirt on me. Add it to the bag. Good fun for today. I guess I'm going to find shirts. Looks like I might have come across one of the best things all day when it comes to something artistic, man. Get a load of this thing right here. Piece of electronics, probably from the 50s, 40s, whatever. Could be from the 70s or 80s, but look at that design on it though. It's all the electrodes are still there. Talk about geometry. That's one heck of a piece right here, man. Beautiful. Could you imagine if this beautiful thing was intact? I don't think I've ever found a piece of Coke bottle this old before. Trademark registered. It's got the old school text on it, and it's at the bottom of the bottle. Been waiting a very long time to find those very old school Coke bottles intact. It's my first one, and it's not even intact. Never mind, I just found its replacement. I thought it was a piece of metal until I kicked it. It's a fully intact ashtray. Authorized by the laws of nature right here. Fully intact, real ashy. Good job, nature. Add it to my collection. Finally, something intact. And of course, right next to it, where's that thing at? A yellow and white marble and a beautiful piece of glass. Look at that. Came right off the lady. Everything was right next to each other. Look at that, man. And the stash keeps growing too. Man, would you look at this one? Look at all the colors and the earth tones in that thing right there, man. Beautiful piece. Still kind of wet. I'm sliding down the hill. Very gently. Don't want to take off the paint. Man. We're making things move. Uh-oh. We're about to make things happen. Check it out. Next time it rains out here real hard, expose the things for us to come out and find. It might be frigid cold by that time. Looks like we might have another urban knife. Add it to the, they're still making it pile for real though. Look at that thing, man. Part of a toilet, something like that, porcelain. A butterfly just knocked me upside my head. Look at that. Lightweight knife. Still making them out here too, man. I'll tell you that much. We just found evidence of that right there too. Good job, guys. I'm looking, I think I might have kicked up my first piece of ancient pottery. It could be colonial though. Not really that ancient. Where's that thing at? There it is right here. Oh yeah, that's ancient, all right. That's probably around colonial maybe. I mean, it's not ancient. This is probably 17 something, maybe 1600s. It's got those lines in it, almost like they made the crocks, how they made the crocks during colonial times. That's earthen pottery right there. Yeah, probably a few hundred years old at most. Good find for the day. Add it to the historic pile. About dang time I found one piece, but all the crop pieces keep following. Pockets full of these things right here. what gets me though, man. I keep trying to think about it. Can't figure it out. Like I told you, every creek has got their own personality when it comes to the cities. One creek's going to have more marbles than others. One's going to have more crock pieces than others. One's going to have more gravel than others. One's going to have more of this than the other ones. Some things are going to be older than other ones too. Some are even going to have horse teeth in them from 1837. Some are going to have soapstone shards and soapstone bowls. Some are going to be loaded down with concrete cutting discs and floor tiles. Broken bottles. Broken figurines. Why would I even keep this stuff? Oh, that's a thing for a bathroom. No, it's not. It's a figurine. Yeah. Don't even know I'll hang on to it. I guess I'm trying to make a stash to bring out later. Yeah, but I keep wondering when I come across this stuff all the time. It's like, I mean, when I'm studying like urban locations and stuff like that, city locations from way back in the 1800s, 1880s, whatever, 1840s. And then I look at the pictures and I'm like, this paint right here. Cool. Yeah, but when I'm looking at like the images and stuff like that, and you would see a horse-drawn buggy. In the back of the buggy, it's got all these crocks, salt glazed crocks with the handles that they're selling stuff. You know, it could be anything. Any kind of liquid. And there's more than 100 on the back of that thing. And it makes me wonder, where the heck did all this stuff go? Hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands of them. That one's not done yet. Yeah. Hundreds of them, thousands of them, you know? Hey, a coin, a bust. What happened to all that stuff? Whatever happened to all the horses? Whatever happened to all the crock pieces? I mean, the crocks themselves. What happened to all the dishes? All the flatware from the 1860s, 1870s? I mean, there's got to be a place where there's like a stash of just completely fully intact crocks just on a hillside. Some might be more busted than others. I don't even know where the old city dumps were from back in the 1930s and 1940s. Probably built upon continuing the landfill effort. Buried even further. And that's the bottom of the stash. Bottom of the pile. Get a load of this piece of wood that I found. Had to rinse it off. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. Look at that. It's like an alien figure, a human figure or something like that. Look at the wood grain. Look how skinny the neck is. I mean, it's like a stick figure. There's the head. There's the hair, I guess, around it. There's their arm right here, you know, on either side, whatever. And then you got that one. What the heck is going on here? And then you got the bow legs. Look at them MC Hammer pants. Look at that. That's wood grain, folks. That is not somebody painting on this thing. Imagine if I stained this and I just framed it. Look at that. Laws of nature making some kind of figure on this thing with MC Hammer pants and an extra skinny torso, skinny neck. But then you look at that. Their arm goes up and it's almost like they're holding something, and there's a hand on this side, an arm on that side. It's like they're holding something. Time to take a break. And you know me, I never take breaks. I try not to anyway. Oh man, it feels good to sit down. I've been averaging like 7 miles a day for the past God knows how many days. But I just went through 3 long, extensive, fully loaded gravel bars. And they were on a slope too, which means everything was exposed and there was not a dang thing, you know, except for the normal stuff. This was the last piece that I ever saw on the edge of it, at the very end of it, the third one, that is. Beautiful. Got it to the art. I didn't know I was going to have to work so hard today, man. Not fair. It might be ready to go. Cash something. It's been a tough go at it for the past 25, 30 minutes, at least the past 250, 300 feet. It's been mostly nothing but this and the bedrock below. Not much seen, just things recognized. I forgot further back, like the third gravel bar that I looked in, there was a midden shell on the side. I totally forgot to get it. But in the past 25, 30 minutes, I mean, this is it. Piece of blue metal, real nice on this side though. And then you got this masterpiece, geometric looking thing right here. Look at that. Nothing yet, but there's bound to be something out here. I mean, I'm not seeing it now. See, they're covered up in silt. We're looking for that edge, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking for those edges. I think I just got to keep coming back to try to study the place. You know, there could be granite ones. There's got to be granite or quartz. I got to keep finding the evidence though, even if it's just broken pieces. Yeah, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say Da Vinci added to the fashion show. There's a dress hanging on the tree right here. Mother Nature. Belongs to her now. Look at that. It's like a sundress. I would definitely have to put on some undergarments to hide my... Oh, it's squirrels. Look at that. That's fanciful. Imagine if I put this thing on. Are you guys gonna say, do it, man, do it? Oh, dang. That's when everybody's gonna show up, man. That's when everybody's gonna come out from behind their condos. Let's see. Let me see. Jessica Taylor. It's extra large. She's talking about this thing is my size. This thing is my size. I think I have enough room in the bag. Hey, there's a finger pointer rock in there. It's made of granite. It's kind of, it looks like the Little Dipper. Let me grab that and add it to the, man, we got a stash going on. Let me go ahead and grab that thing. I don't know if this is like, somebody this thing. They're gonna think I'm crazy. Oh, here come the ducks. Look how low the sun is. It's barely even 3:30, man. I know you're gonna say you haven't seen nothing yet. That's the angle of the sun at 12 noon in January, December. Heck yeah. Might have another one right here. Old school piece of pottery. I almost stepped on it. I actually stepped right over it until I looked down. I saw cool looking rocks. That's what brought me up here until I saw that thing right there. Oh, another olden piece. Would you look at that? Yeah, that's native for real. It's got some kind of design on it too. About dang time, ladies and gentlemen. It means they were further up the creek. I don't blame them. It's quite the heavenly place for real. Can't be in the city creek without seeing one of these things. First one all day. How scary. Ooh. One eye open, one eye shut. Dang, bro. Man, I had to run all the way over here just to set everything down. Because I can't set it down over here. There's something large over here and it's white. I mean, it's not large. It's like 2.5 inches. I made it right here until I saw something, man. Something's been worked. It's humongous for what it is out here. It looked flat from a distance. Is it flat? It is flat. We found one. Boy. Well, it's busted, dang it. I thought it was gonna be full. Still evidence we've been waiting on though. What kind of stuff we're gonna find? Busted blade. Hope they're not looking for me. I wish. Could you even imagine? It's not one, it's too fat. I think it's a preform though. Good find. Another one. Kind of. Hey, look, around Basemore Mountain. They're still making them. Look at that one, guys. Man, that's like one of the better examples of round Basemore Mountain I've found. Made of glass. Beautiful piece, guys. Ancient ones, thank you very much. We are actually finding things of historical significance. Yeah, I already got a couple of horns out here. A lot of these quartz rocks, they look like preforms though. I mean, they're all beveled. They all have like massive napping. Like this one right here, where's that thing at? I don't know if that's napping or just natural. It's beveled. One of those typical beveled pieces. It's crazy, man. It's like these rocks right here. I come across rocks out here all the time. Not in this place, but all over the place. Where it looks like they copied the stars in the sky, the shapes. I found so many that represent like the Little and Big Dipper. What if they did do that? What if they napped rocks and made shapes in the form of the constellations, you know? Because I keep finding those all the time. This is what I get to look forward to. Is that the largest thing I ever come across that's been weathered out here? Look at the size of this thing. Oh, well look at that. A butter knife. Hey, I found a spoon that was the exact same bottom 4 years ago, man. It's kind of like a green blue tone. I found a spoon. Now we got a knife. I'm looking around. The doggies and stuff up there, man. They can't, how can they can't even see us, man. All right, let me look at this thing right here. Oh, it's like a floor mat thing. Yeah, we're gonna leave it. Yeah, it's one of those 4 things for the office, you know. I think we might be done here. Maybe not. It might be a deep zone, but I see some log jams, like some trees that have been pulled down. Let me go ahead and continue forward. Got a lot to look in here. Perfect, another one of these things right here. And it's intact. Beautiful. Ain't nothing like finding things in the creek. Even though it's just an average find, it's just a tile. Cool, vintage, my color, deep blue, another one. Think I might have found another one, not sure though. It's a piece of gravel. I found granite ones before just like it. I'm just going to add it to that they're still making it stash. Because rational thinking, guys. I mean, if there's 1 trillion pieces of gravel in a creek, like today, like this, the odds of us coming across one that looks exactly like a point is like 100% chance. I don't know how much further I can go. That looks quite dangerous, but I heard somebody up here, so I don't know what's up. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. It's like a size 7, size 8. They got small feet. Let me set that hunker down. That's a lot. Let's hope we can continue to find a lot. No, I'm not getting the shorts. They're like 3 sizes. I mean, 3 times my size. They gotta be like a 50. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Whoever they were that came out here barefoot, man. I mean, you're gonna walk in glass and gravel. Let's hope they had their shoes on. But be honest with you, let's hope they didn't, because they wouldn't walk in this. Or would they? Dang, bro. Best filter out here is right in the middle of the creek. And that is all. Little Pangea pieces, puzzle pieces, real nice. Cool, looks better when it's wet. Busted crock again. But it's like when it comes to that truth, that there's always going to be something out here, and I still can't figure it out. I mean, look at this. Looks like road gravel, guys. But look at the work on it. Beautiful place. Ain't nothing like it when the sun comes through. Let me go ahead and get to this last gravel bar. Get on out of here. There might be that one last thing up there. Cool. Solo view. Look at that thing. Looks like something's got a Art Deco design on it. Let's take a look at it. It's covered up though. I bet it's busted. Oh, it's not. Is it? Look at that, man. Modern and contemporary. Adding it to the bag. Trying not to make splash noises. You know, curious kids, they like to come out and see the craziness I do out here. And they stop and stare. And then they run back in. And then the parents come out. Look at that thing. Oh, well, it's only on 2 sides. Cool nonetheless. First and Tat bottle all day. And it's a masterpiece. What the heck is going on up there? Perfect timing. It's about time to turn back and call it a day. For real. Right at the point, the tip. Kids all around. And then deep waters. Can't get past. Good day nonetheless. It's just backing up in here. Time to turn back. See you back at the studio. Another City Creek day. Let's take a look. Got a pink dress in here. Now that is a unique creek, I should say. I mean, look at all the stuff that we recovered for the first time out there in like 3.5 years. A lot better than the first time out there, really. A lot of cool objects of significance when it comes to human history in that city. I am so impressed. I really am. I'm hoping I can make it out there more often, you know. It's kind of hard to get to. Not to mention that, I mean, with all the gravel and rocks in the creek, I mean, who knows what's going to appear next time. It might take forever to get another round going. But this is quite the round. It is. This is quite the stash. And it was so spread out, it made me feel like we were hardly recovering anything at all. But all this tells a different story. A lot of different stories combined into one single desk. On top of it, cool pieces of metal, electrodes from probably the 70s, 60s. Who knows what it came from? Look at that. Look at that. Check this out. I just now noticed this. Look at that. It's almost a complete match. The two of them together. Yeah, I got the stack of stuff right here. Real cool. And this ancient thing right here. Who knows how old this thing is? You know it's well over 135. Well over 135 years old on this thing. Very cool addition. Got a doorknob here. Porcelain doorknob. Every time I find these things in a city creek, they're always busted in half. I can never figure out what they were. But now we know. Old school for real. Porcelain doorknob. Probably from the 40s. It could be from the 1840s. Weighs a ton. Beautiful item. Yeah. You know, I got the I got the outfits. Cool. Other things too. I still don't know if that could be a hutch. Knowing the way my life goes when it comes to this hobby. Everything I always find is always busted. What are the odds of me finding a hutch fully intact? Me? I guess I'm going to have to continue to wait. Not like I'm really looking for them in the first place. You got to go to the right spot at the right time. The heck was that thing? Very Victorian. Extremely Victorian in this design. Who knows? It could be all the way up to the 1940s. A lot of cool glass today. And then this crybaby thing right here. I don't even know if that's Coca-Cola. I don't think it is now. I just saw the font and I saw cola. But right here, I think I see an I. Is that an A? That's an A. This is Coca-Cola. It's got the little Swiss thing at the bottom. It's just busted off to the point where it erased half the A. Coca-Cola. Man. That's all right, though. Maybe later. I just seem to find the modern pieces. What is that? Part of a cigarette lighter? In a 1965 vehicle? Looks like, oh, it's just a knob. Probably turn the lights on. Probably activate the flashers. The hazards. You know, it's one of those you pull in, you pull out, and it's spring-loaded. Or you just pull it out and push it back in. You know, it takes a couple of times. Yeah, I'm old school like that. Finally got them marbles. This thing right here, no key to it. We'll just take a hammer to it. Dooney, that's a weird one. Dooney and Borkey. That's cool though. Look at all the crock pieces, man. Look at all these crock pieces. I never find this much in one single creek. City creek or not. Country creek. I almost said country crock. Like the butter. Yeah, but still though, look at that. Not one of these came from the same crock piece. What am I talking about? I'm just going along with it. They're crock pieces, stoneware, whatever. But this thing here, guys, man, I don't know what that used to say, but it says something for resale. Can only dream about finding these things fully intact, but you got to go to those high-end country, stores on the side of the road that sell this kind of stuff for hundreds of dollars. Yeah. But those pieces like that are directly from a store, a retailer, from back in like the 1890s, all the way through like the 1910s. Very specific. Yeah, and then you have the specific items right here. The ones that are authentic, and then the ones that make us feel they're still out there making them. All the way down to the Mora Mountain Round Base. Scary hobby. To some extent that is. As long as you know you're ready to go. Now I know to keep my eyes peeled for the granite pieces, because that definitely is one for sure. Just not even finished. Probably a Guilford point or something. Never even done. Maybe it was just too hard for them to work on, you know. The napping on that side looks like it came straight from Missouri, Kentucky. But nature knows what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing out there. Who copied who? Nature copying mankind, or mankind copying nature? Plagiarizing. Good day for the pottery out there, for real. No designs really on these, but that's all right. First time out there in a long time. No signature. Excuse my sinuses. Cool. Hope you enjoyed the adventure out there. First one out there in a long time. Some things look like they came straight from the Titanic. But we know that they didn't. Cool. Can't wait to go out there later. Probably going to have to give it a couple months after a couple of very heavy rainstorms. Very heavy rainstorms. Perfect. See you out there on the next go around, for real.